Hey guys, and welcome to Basketball with Steve. My name is Steven, and today it's a little update for the NBA playoffs. Stephen Curry is going to miss a minimum of 2 weeks, and Chris Paul and Blake Griffin are out for the rest of the playoffs. So what does this mean? Well, judging by the fact that the Clippers and the Trailblazers are tied 2-2, this means Golden State and Portland are going to play in the Western Conference semifinals. Why? Because Los Angeles cannot beat Portland without Chris Paul, and they cannot beat them without Blake Griffin. Houston did have a chance to beat the Warriors without Stephen Curry. The only thing they screwed up on was the second half of game 4. The second half of game 4, they allowed, especially in the third quarter, they allowed the Golden State Warriors to score like 41 points in the third quarter. Draymond Green had like 5 threes, and Klay Thompson had like 5 threes. It was ridiculous. They just really choked. They had the chance. Stephen Curry was out. They had the entire second half to win the game. They were close, but they just choked in the second half. And now I just don't see them coming back. They would have had a chance if it was tied 2-2, maybe to win the series, but now there's just no chance at all with them down 3-1. OKC beat Dallas 4-1. San Antonio swept Memphis. We all knew that was going to happen. Cleveland swept Detroit. We all knew that was going to happen. Toronto versus Indiana. I think this is the best series of the first round, to be honest, because it's like the closest series and like the most entertaining to watch. And then I would say Atlanta and Boston right after. They're also tied 3-2. Miami and Charlotte are tied 2-up, which is really cool. So we have some competitive games, some competitive gameplay in the Eastern Conference, not so much in the West. Oklahoma City versus San Antonio in the Western Conference semifinals. I'm not sure on who's going to win. In the beginning of the playoffs, I said Kevin Durant was going to go off. He had one bad game. He's still going off. But the way the Spurs are playing, I'm not sure who's going to win this series. And then Portland versus Golden State, I'm not sure either. Because, again, Stephen Curry is going to be injured. And it would actually be smart by Golden State to try to prolong this series, maybe lose one game on purpose, just to give them an extra few days, because then they could win Game 6, and then they have, an extra few days before the Western Conference semifinals could start. Higher chance for Stephen Curry to come back before the semifinal starts or before it even ends, but again, I would love to see who Cleveland's going to play. It's going to be either Atlanta or Boston. It's 3-2. It's a really good series, by the way, as well. Those are like the two best series so far in the first round are Toronto and Indiana and Atlanta and Boston. And Kyle Lowry, like I said in my Toronto Raptors video, and a lot of these Raptors fans, they thought I was being disrespectful, but I'm just an honest person, I'm honest. Carmelo Anthony and my Knicks, they were terrible this year. Well, Melo wasn't terrible, but the Knicks were terrible. But Kyle Lowry, he is a good regular season player, but always in the playoffs he chokes. Last year he averaged like 13 points per game, and I'm pretty sure he's doing the same thing this year on like 30% shooting. DeMar DeRozan had a good game last night. Him and Paul George were going at it. However, he's still not doing what he was doing in the regular season, which is what I was trying to say in that Toronto Raptors video. I really wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but they were disrespectful to me, but I'm not the type of person, so I'm just going to let it, whatever. So this is like the best series of the first round in both conferences. And then Atlanta versus Boston is also a really good series. So I would really recommend checking that out. Actually, Toronto and Indiana played last night, and Toronto won. Atlanta and Boston, I'm pretty sure they played. Yeah, they played last night as well, and Atlanta won last night as well. So I can't wait for Game 6 of both of those series. They should be up tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this video, but Game 6 should be up tomorrow. I'll probably upload this today on the 27th with the other Tracy McGrady video. But yeah, so a lot of epic things. Tonight we have Miami versus Charlotte, Game 5. And then we have Portland versus Los Angeles, Game 5. And then we have Houston versus Golden State, Game 5. I'm pretty sure Golden State's going to take that because it's in the Bay Area tonight. And that's pretty much it for the playoffs. Thank you guys for watching. Stay awesome and keep moving forward. Keep in mind, every week I'm going to have an update for you guys in the playoffs. So anyway, thank you for watching. And as always, stay awesome and keep moving forward.